Calling the meeting order at 1:08. All right. So pledge of allegiance is first. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, next step is roll call. Bob Ham.
Present.
Devin Phillips is not here.
I'm
Chris
present.
Calloway.
Oh, he's here.
Chris Calloway. Del Raymond is not here that I can see. We don't have a teacher liaison because that term ended with the departure of the former board member who was supposed to be on through the 31st of this month. So we'll add that teacher liaison next month. The student members, of course, are not involved yet. So we have a board currently active of 5. So with 3 of us here, we have a quorum. There's no public to speak of, no speaker slips submitted. Any board member comments? Chris?
Nope.
Okay. With that, we open the public hearing for the reading for the presentation by Turner of the local control and accountability plan. Turner, you're on.
Yes, okay, so I'm Mr. Watts, assistant principal, and I'm gonna be presenting the 2026-27 LCAP for the 26-27 school year. So the LCAP is the local control accountability plan. Every school does it once a year. So the idea is that I present it and then we have passed at the next meeting. So I did present this in May, but I'm gonna recap again what I presented. So the first part of the LCAP, as you're following along, is the budget overview for parents.
Let me break in
Yes.
for a second. The board should all have gotten copies from Melody. It's also available, this plan is also available as a document on the OTA website under board documents, board agenda documents. Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right, so 2 key numbers here to keep in mind. Our total expenditures is going to be that green graph. This is on page 2. Our total budgeted general funds is $2,626,262, and our total budget expenditures in the LCAP are $2,241,109. All right, so how are we budgeting in the LCAP? So the way the LCAP works is we have our goals. And for our LCAP at OTA, we have 4 specific goals that we are aligning with our funding. So our first goal is under conditions of learning is cultivate a learning community whereby all educational partners are committed to providing a safe, substantive environment for all students to reach high levels of achievement through robust standards-based curriculum-focused interventions and sound instructional practice for heightened effectiveness. So as I go through each of these, I'm not going to go through each of these metrics, but I am on currently page 11. As you go through these, you'll see we have our year 3 outcomes. So we're evaluating how we did on the previous year, and then we're looking ahead to the next year. For each of these, at the bottom, we have a quick analysis for how the goal went. There are no changes to any of our goals from the previous year as we go into the final year of the current LCAP cycle. So goal number 1, what we're looking at here are facilities in safe, good working condition. Does every student have access to instructional materials? Do we have properly assigned teachers in every class? And do students have a broad access to curriculum? In that case, all of the answers to that is yes. School facilities, we're looking at what we pay for our facilities. A big part of that funding goes to other facilities. As you move down the line in our actions, an even bigger portion of our funding goes to paying our staff, both classified and non-classified staff. The other parts of the budget deal with our curriculum. And then there is a line item for professional development. So that is a rundown of goal number 1 and its actions. That's okay. I'm going to move on to goal number 2.
Yes, please.
All right, goal number 2 is specific to our achievement in English language arts. So as students, the goal reads, as students progress by grade level, their command of reading and writing will build upon and complement the language and skills developed in the prior year, thereby aiding students in demonstrating growth towards meeting or exceeding standards in English language arts. So what we look at here are our SBAC scores, specifically for ELA, and our iReady reading scores, along with our growth in our LCAP. I'm sorry, not LCAP, our LPAC growth. So each of these metrics, year over end, leading up to our evaluation of our previous year, are all laid out here. When you go down further to our actions, and specifically for our funding, you can see that the biggest portion of this is through our iReady, which, as you'll see in goal number 3, is also very similar, but it applies to math. Okay. Any questions for goal number 2?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to move on to goal number 3, and I'm actually on page 22. All right. Based upon OTAs focused on STEM, all students will demonstrate growth towards meeting or exceeding standards in math and science through the use of local formative and summative assessments, as well as academic marks. So goal number 3 deals with our actions and our metrics and for math and STEM. So again, we're looking at our SBAC scores, we're looking at iReady, and then our SBAC scores for science. Just to be clear, that is only for 5th and 8th grade. Those are only students that take the SBAC for science currently. So again, just like the goal for, or I'm sorry, the funding for goal number 3, we have one line item, which is for iReady testing.
Good.
Okay,
So
goal number
one question, I think I saw this in a previous board meeting or something very similar. Is this a refreshed version of this, or is this a new?
The same one is presented in May.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and please stop me if you have any specific questions on any of the items. There's just a lot of metrics and line items here. But goal number 4, climate and engagement, maximize opportunities for engagement in the school's mission and vision to support positive school climate. And most of these, we do not have any difference from the baseline. We're dealing with our dashboard indicators, our surveys, things of that like. And then our actions, just a couple of small items we have in the budget are for for surveys and for, there's a big line item in here, and this was, I think I put a note when I mentioned this previously, was for 4.3, you'll notice the total funds were a lot higher than our actual expenditures, and that was due to some budget realignment. Okay, so those are our 4 goals. The rest of the LCAP, as you go down, is going to be our total planned expenditures table. And this is where we essentially get to our numbers that I at the beginning of the presentation for our two numbers for our total expenditures and our expenditures for on the LCAP. And then the final part on page 47 is our carryover table. So we have our estimated and our actuals, and that breaks it down for you as well on page 48. The rest of the LCAP is just instructions that are printed along with the actual LCAP.
Got it.
All right,
A lot of instructions.
a lot of instructions. Okay. Questions, comments from the board?
Again, is there any difference between this copy and the version from May?
Or is not? No.
Good, perfect.
No,
Okay,
I don't, I asked my questions, at the May meeting. Yeah, I'm good with this.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Chris, any questions? Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, Bob?
No.
Okay, we are now closing the public hearing. And I need a motion to approve the LCAP.
I so move.
And a second,
Second.
any further discussion on this? Okay, then I will take a roll call vote. Bob Ham,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Dale is not here. Teacher liaison is not here, student member is not here, and I am here to complete the quorum, so I'm voting yes also. With that, no other agenda items are on here, no closed session. We're adjourning the meeting at 1:20.
Cool. Nice.
Thanks, Chris.
You bet. Thank you. See ya.
Thanks, guys. Turner,
Thanks, Bob.
you'll just want to end the Zoom meeting.
Okay.